Hello, YouTube. Good afternoon. My name is Endomir, and today on Talk Talk, we're gonna discuss about animations. And I have Monique here to discuss about it. Um, that's it. Monique, can you introduce yourself, please?
My name is Monique. I'm 32. I'm from Aracaju, Sergipe, but I'm living in São Paulo now. And I like to watch series, movies, animation. I like animation, but I'm not, I don't like the anime, this kind of
Right.
animation. Yes.
Okay.
And I like to play board games also and go out with my family, my friends.
Perfect. Perfect. First question, how long have you been studying English?
In talking 1 month.
1 month?
In
But in
talking
your
talking.
life?
Yes.
Yeah,
Ah,
in your life.
I think since 2012,
Right.
but I stopped it
Nice.
for a long time. Then I started again.
Very good, very good. I think will be interesting here. So tell me, what's your favorite animation? Animation, right?
Let me see.
You said that you are 32, so X-Men, have you
I
watched it?
Yes, but it's not my favorite.
Okay.
Animation. I like the animation. How can I say that we? How old are you?
35.
Okay, so maybe you watched Bobby, and Dennis o Pimentinha, and this kind of
Dennis
animation.
last Bobby, it's the incredible world of Bob's world, something like
Yes,
that.
yes.
Right? Yeah, I watched
Dog
it a lot.
Funny.
Dog funny a lot.
I
Right.
like I like so much this animation. I think there are a good animation, and the children nowadays doesn't have access for this kind of animations.
Right.
It's so sad.
That's so sad. Yeah, I totally agree. The conversation today will be Eastern and we Western animation. So I don't know if you know a lot of Western or Eastern animation. I don't know that. I don't
No,
know.
no,
My I
I
don't
have
know
no
if you know.
idea.
Yeah. So I'm thinking here, let's just talk about animation in general. So
Okay.
uh so um did you learn something from the animation you watched when you were a kid?
When when I am working,
No. Did you learn something from the animations when
let me
you was a
see.
kid?
Yeah, I don't know, but maybe
Let me just explain.
about the
Yeah.
friendship,
Okay. The value of
or
okay.
yes, to have the importance of have good friends and to respect our family. Let me see more and about respect in general. And I remember one animation, and the guys, the kids, are usually play skate, or how can I say patins,
Oh my God. Roller. It's a roller.
roller,
Roller.
a
Yeah.
rocket something. The name I don't remember the name of this animation, but for me it was amazing because I watched the girls playing roller and skate, and I always think about, oh, this is nice. Girls can do this also.
Wow. This is interesting. I think in the past wasn't common this kind of topic. Like I'm saying about female empowerment or something like that, and trying to show something different. Nice, nice.
Yes,
Because
because
you, I asked that because, in my opinion, for example, when I watch some cartoons nowadays, the perception is kind, this cartoon is not for kids.
yeah,
Absolutely, it's not for kids because it's so, you know, it's so heavy, the discussion, like it's very complex and at the same time provocative. So it's kind of strange.
yes. About this topic about the girls in the cartoons, the animations. I remember Dexter, for example, or Pink Cérebro in Portuguese,
Right. Yeah,
and
consider.
or Jimmy Neutron, and you always see only guys with the big ideas or something like that. Is not never girls, only guys.
Yeah. But at that moment, there was Pop of Girls.
Oh, I
Yes.
I I
As
don't.
Meninas Superpoderosas.
Oh yes, it's true. I didn't remember.
Yeah.
Yes,
They're very
yes,
good. Very good,
yes. It's
actually.
a very good animation. Yeah,
Let me
that
see.
that
Go.
one cartoon animation that I like too much that is representative for me. That
Okay.
is um Super Choque in Portuguese.
Perfect. Yeah, awesome. About being black and about the black
Yes,
community
Black
and a lot of
Hero.
black hero, right? Very good.
Yeah.
Yeah, that animation was awesome. Let me see other question here. Do you remember any animation that you nowadays animations nowadays that you see uh or in your opinion it's nice, like nice in terms of, oh, this is nice for kids nowadays?
Uh, I remember a movie. I think it's called Encanto. It's from
Wow,
Disney.
wow, yeah,
I think
okay.
it's powerful, it's interesting, it's beautiful. The all the animation, but the idea of create what can I say, connections with your family and each one have something special. I think
Especially, yeah, different.
it's really good.
Right, right. Yeah, I watched that. It's awesome. And in your opinion, what's um the limit? What's the limit of animation in terms of course, we need to discuss some topics to change, the perception in general of society. But at the same moment, it's just a cartoon, like just fun stuffs. In your opinion, what's the limit? Like, do not make this animation so strong in terms of being very political or being very heavy, but at the same moment, you show for the kids something different, that, oh, it's possibilities in someone's something
um,
else.
I don't know. I think you have to think the age of the kids that are watching the cartoon, the animation, and think how this kid can think about this if it's okay for the kid to understand what they are passing or what the kid are watching. I don't know, but I think it's something more uh, something deep. Yes,
Right.
it's difficult to understand some. I don't know. I think we have different levels, and you have to think. Maybe you can talk with some person that understand more the psychological thing or pedagogical. I don't know how can I say in English.
I think it's pedagogy. Pedagogic. I think you're right.
Yes, you have
Yeah,
to, huh?
yeah.
You have to
Actually,
talk.
we don't have a perfect protocol or script to do that. We need just to do. For example, nowadays, I like a lot X-Men, a lot because it's interesting. But nowadays, I've seen a lot of things that I never thought when I was a kid, like very interesting in terms of prejudice, inequality, poverty, politics, the whole complexity in animation. It's so incredible. And but when I was a kid, I never thought about that.
Oh, I I I think about the problem and something like that in the animation cartoons that I watched and when I was a kid. I can think now, but when I was a
Yeah,
kid,
exactly.
no, I only watched and and thought, it's
Yeah,
nice, it's
yeah, it's
fun.
interesting because we see what we are prepared for, right?
Yeah,
Like the more you understand other sides of the things, you can see different possibility in cartoons and different details that you never thought.
yeah.
It's nice. There is a card animation that I love. I love. I think the best cartoon ever. Avatar, Aang's Legend. Oh my God. This, I think I watched it maybe 4 times, and I would like to watch one more because it's so beautiful. The way they show the the pathway of Aang, right? Like the things that he needs to learn to achieve. At the same moment, he's air from the air, and he have a whole culture that he cannot, he don't want to deny the culture, but he needs to fight against the boss. And it's beautiful. It's beautiful, beautiful.
I never watched this one.
Please do it. Please do it. Do it for yourself. uh I would switch a little bit. How about movies? Do you like what kind of movies do you like?
I like comedy, a kind of animation movies, um, romantic movies, sci-fi sometimes.
So, and
But
what can you say a comedy that you like, that romantic comedy like Adam Sandler's movie or something like that?
I'm, I think that I am in I'm terrible because I'm not the kind of person that remembers the name of the movies or
Um,
actors. I I'm the wrong place today because I don't remember the I'm not good with this, but I'll try. Let me see. Uh, there is a adolescent movies that is Esposa de Mentirinha.
oh,
I
I'll
don't
check
I
that.
don't know the name in English, but I remember this. I think it's a good movie. It's okay. It's not interesting or oh my god, the best movie ever, but that's okay.
Yeah,
But I love too much the Wakanda movies is Black Panther. I don't I like
um,
too much. I like the superhero movies. I'm
yeah.
I'm not big fan, but I like. Let
What's
me see.
your favorite hero?
The Black Panther.
Okay. Okay. Uh,
Um,
but let's talk about that Black Panther. Question about the movie, right? Will be an
okay,
interview about the movie.
okay.
Do you agree more with Black Panther
Um,
or more with the, I forgot the name, The oh man,
The bad
the
guy?
yeah, the bad guy, the purples. I forgot.
The purpose of the bad guy was share
Yeah.
the how can I say what the name of the precious thing? I forgot it.
Oh my God.
Okay, but the precious things. I don't know. I understand both
Right.
because one wants to protect the community and the precious thing to because uh, we know that it's difficult for Black people have uh, powerful and visibility, and in this community in Black Panther, um, for this community, it's so important to have all this powerful and the protection that already have in this community, and we know that when we if these precious things um,
Vibranium.
vibranium was shared with the whole world, bad things could happen.
Right.
And I think this community will not more, I don't know, respect it so much or protect it so much.
Mhm. Yeah, I asked that because I consider that's very complex. Because at the same time, Killmonger would like to share the things, the power, but uh, Wakanda see the world as a dangerous place that cannot handle with vibranium,
Yes,
right? Can use vibranium to mess the whole world, to destroy, actually. And Killmonger, a good purpose in terms of using this to share with the world and to try to save everyone is, I think, in terms of um, kindness, in terms of being good, Killmonger is um, more hero than villain. However, the Black Panther's purpose and the Wakanda's purpose is more, how can I say, more real.
yeah,
They know, the poverty. They know how the Black people is suffering around the world, but they being realistic, like we need to protect this vibranium power because the world will use, and have using, right?
yes.
Okay. Okay. How about I was reading that day about the um anti-hero, anti-hero, and villain,
Hmm.
whatever. What's your favorite bad guy? Like could be an anti-hero or could be a villain.
I think Deadpool, it's a hero.
Deadpool?
Yes, and he is funny.
Because okay. But in terms of being a relevant uh when it comes to change something, he's not a good guy, right? Because, for example, he just wants to have fun,
Yes,
whatever, whatever the consequences.
yes, but it's not a bad guy. He tried to do something good, but it's not the bad person, the best person.
Yeah, the best person, not the best way he used
Yes,
to. It's kind of inconsequent guy, totally inconsequent guy.
yes,
Yeah, I asked that because, for example, Thanos is totally different from the cartoons. Cartoons he's a very silly, very bad guy. Oh, I want to conquer the world. Oh, nice. So what? But in the Marvel, he changed it, the
um,
personality. So he is kind of, oh, I need to balance the world. for this, I need to destroy half of the planet to maintain the resources and so on and so on. So I really like that kind of, personality and character because it's something that is possible. I don't know if you know, but a lot of people, writing on LinkedIn or Instagram, Thanos is right. Thanos is right.
Hmm.
Thinking, they were convinced by the Thanos purpose. So Thanos right. A lot of people say that. So
Okay.
this pretty much means that see that how complex. Pretty much means that that reason is reasonable for a lot of people
Yes.
nowadays, right?
Uh-huh. It's the same for political things or from religion. We can understand what the people think about different sides of political things or
Perfect.
on other topics.
Yeah, yeah. So when I saw that, I'm like, oh my God, this is crazy. But means that the character was well written, like foi bem escrito a ideia, because
Yes,
the people are convinced.
yes, I agree.
Um, so other question here. Do you like books?
I like
What kind of
uh, more romantic books.
romantic? Okay,
Yes, and I don't like books about documentary books.
okay,
I don't like it. I prefer fictional books at all.
okay, okay. What's your favorite book?
My favorite one is called Annie with an E. There is a lot of books of Annie with an E. It's have a series in Netflix called
Yeah,
Annie with
I
an
think
E.
here about that.
Yes, all the 3 seasons, but we have 7 or 8 books about this whole history, and I like
Okay,
too much because tells a history of a girl that was adopted by two siblings, is irmãos,
okay.
siblings, old siblings in a farm, and the girl teach so much for the siblings and the verses it's happens too, and I like there is a smart girl, different girl because she is I don't know how can I say ruiva,
I think red hair.
red hair.
Yeah.
So she have red hair and is different from the another kids, and it's different also because she is adopted, and she had a difficult life before be adopted, and I like the whole story.
Wow. And do you like the series like in
Yes,
on Netflix? It's similar at least.
yes, it's similar. I learned about N with an E in the series.
From the series and then started
Yes,
to okay,
yes. Then I started to buy the books.
okay. I
I
will
became
check
a
about that.
big fan.
Addicted to.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, that's nice. I will check it. Mm. So let me see a question here. I'm just gonna start development. Um, do you like anime? No, you don't
No.
like. Right. Okay. Anime. I don't know much about anime, but I need to watch because I think it's interesting, but I don't know. I can't to I when I start to watch, I'm kind of oh
Yes. Yes, I don't have interest at all to watch anime,
Yeah.
but I like in One Piece from Netflix. The how can I say the name? It's
Live
not the
action.
animation. Yes, live action.
Live
I like
action,
it. Yes,
right?
I like the live action.
Wow. Yeah, I need to watch as well.
Eh,
So, like, I would change it here. Do you can you ask a question about this topic? Let me say something first. This is so interesting because in English, I think it's the moment that where we can learn more and more and more. Because, for example, I don't know anything about what Eastern or Western animation, and you the same. But you can have a conversation with general topics, right? Like creating, talking about other stuffs. So for this reason, I consider sometimes that the way we have done here on Talking Talk is awesome, on that way, like, because you can, whatever the question or whatever the topic, let's just improve here and, start to have a conversation, so on and so on and so on.
yes.
So your turn to create the question. Prove that.
Okay, I will use my journalistic uh,
Perfect, perfect.
knowledge. So I will ask you which book is your favorite.
Wow, this is hard because I have reading a lot. So I have more than my favorite book. Favorite is called Fernão Campelo Gaivota. It's about a bird,
Oh,
about flying. But it's more than the book is kind of he say about a bird to use as example about the life in general. It's about the bird. It's a very short book. Other book that I like is the life the the art of living from Epictetus. It's a pre-Socratic
mhm.
philosopher, and I consider that is very wise in terms of living, right? I I also consider that he is the first, very, 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 very first coach in the world. And what the
Mm,
people, yeah,
it's a
the
good
people can,
vision.
yeah, because for example, he is very practical. And for example, nowadays we have a lot of codes. Oh, you need to do this, but in my opinion, it's totally superficial, right? Shallow, totally
Yes,
shallow. When when you read a title, you will see kind of very deep insight, like very deep insights and see, oh, I know that that kind of what coach have saying nowadays can be tons better, a lot better, right? So that's two books.
I think nowadays we have access to different kinds of information and you can write everywhere. You can write or make a video on Instagram, TikTok, or write in a blog, in a website, or whatever, or a book. It's even easy to have to write a book and sell in each place you want. And nowadays, the people don't care if it's a good book or something bad book. It's not. So it's easy. Different people can write what you want, and uh,
They don't care about the quality of
yes, they don't
the
care.
information, right? Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I agree.
and there are some people that con um, how can I say this? It's capable to share the attention. It's not an intelligent person or something like that, but it's intelligent to capture the attention, and it this is the only thing that the people this person need to sell a book.
Yeah, totally. I totally agree. And you know, sometimes I see that the people want that, like they want, you know, they kind of scream for this, pay a lot
Yes,
of money for this, you know, and actually do not solve anything. Like, for example, here on Talk and Talk, we see the same. We have a lot of people, you know, uh, in schools, in that regular schools, trying to learn English, the same protocol, the same protocol, the same protocol. They do not learn. And you can say, oh, I have a possibility to teach you or to help you. But you need to speak first without knowing anything, just to speak. Start speaking. The people, oh no, I do not believe. You know, for example, see that we have a lot of students on Talk and Talk, only me and you.
yes.
Where's the people? Like they don't want to learn English. Where you? Where they? So
I think when we are young, we don't have this kind of thoughts, you know. We are not smart like this. You don't think how important is um what the word to aproveitar this kind of moment, you
to
know,
enjoy, right?
to enjoy this moment. And when we are young, we don't think about this. We think it's only obligation. And when we are adults, and we think, no, you need this. It's important for us, for our careers,
Right.
to travel, to understand other people, and we have different thoughts now.
Yeah, for example, I, I always say that like you only choose do not improve something if you have the option, right?
Yeah.
If you have the option. So when we was a kid, we were a kid, we had the option like, oh, I don't want to do this, or I don't, it's boring, it's, you know, I'm tired of, and so on. But nowadays, oh, I need to have a good job. I need to, you know, make more money and so on. Man, are you do this? Are you know, are you do this? That's no other possibility. So they need, you know, it's like obligated to do that.
Yes.
And even obligated, the people do not appear because it's kind of, it's more comfortable to stay, you know, it's just totally similar of the coach's behavior. Like it's more comfortable to sit in your chair and the people are saying to you, oh, because you are like this, you are like that, you need to do this, you need to do that. You know, I'm saying what you need to do, but you are not doing.
Yes.
It's crazy. You are not doing, the people not do. So so it's crazy.
Yes, in when you asked if I started start to study English for a long time or something like
Yeah.
that, and I started in 2012, but that time I was very shy to talk and speak English like this, you know. Now I know that I'm making mistakes or something like that, but I don't care. I want to improve my English, of course, but okay, for me it's a process, you know. I think I have to practice. I will make mistakes. For me it's okay.
Yeah,
You can understand me and I can understand you. It's okay.
it's okay, yes. And if you care about it, because it's kind of other stuff, like we are so 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 crazy or paying attention on what the people think about us, right? So uh and sometimes, for example, if when we grow, I think in terms of our mind, our feelings, kind of, man, I don't have time to this.
Mm-hmm.
For real, I don't have time. I need to do my steps. So at all, I don't have time at all. You can't think what do you want to think, but I need to move. But the most part of people, they are blocked by this. Like I want to appear online on Talk and Talk because the people will watch my mistakes and they will judge because of this. So I won't try. So I won't improve. So you won't speak English. That's logical. So I'm saying that because I saw a lot of it. I'm here since the 2020, since the beginning of the pandemic. I started speaking English here, improved
Okay.
here. So yeah, I saw a lot of different examples to be a background of my research. Okay, okay. What's the reason that you are learning English? Like the main reason? Do you want to study abroad? Do you want to travel? Do you want to because of job? Because of
Um, because my career, I think it's important for
you are
me.
a journalist, right?
Yes, and sometimes I have some interviews in English. So for me, it's important. I want to work to a big company, a multinational company. So I think is English is important. If I travel also, I already traveled abroad to study. Last year, I traveled to USA to make an executive course, a market course,
Mhm.
and business English course. Were 2 weeks abroad, and that was very nice. When I'm abroad, I can speak better because everything every people are talking English. For me, it's easier. And I have to practice a lot in Brazil to become fluent. Not the best English ever, but to have a good conversation.
Okay. So don't you consider yourself fluent, right?
I
What is
no
fluency? The
no.
question is,
I
what is
I think
fluency?
I think I'm fluent, but I'm not the. I don't have the best English because I have to know more words. I have to have more grammar.
Oh, vocabulary.
Yeah, vocabulary. Yes, I
Okay, yeah. I think
I have.
we just because I'm on the same boat. Like we need just to shape our English. Shape. I prefer this word, shape our English, because I think it's more fair. Like sometimes the people try to pursue this kind of fluency, but they won't find like won't find.
Yeah.
But shape our English like it's kind of correct some mistakes and details on the conversation, like saying these or using different ways of saying the same thing. Okay. Um, and do you consider that do you do you feel comfortable speaking English? Like do you feel confident speaking English?
Yes, I think for me it's okay now. For example, be here speaking with you or making an interview. Of course, that I'm training. So if I will have some interview, I will train him before to feel more calm and confident about this. Study the technical language about this function. And but I think for me it's okay. But I'm kind of person that I have to practice because if I don't practice, I forgot the things. I forgot.
Okay. Yeah, I think here in Brazil it's hard because we need to switch the language all the time, right? Like we
Yes,
are saying Portuguese and then oh, I will start a conversation, switch your mood, like in English, switch mood, Portuguese, switch mood.
yes. I try
You
to watch series and movies in English. without subtitle or sometimes with English subtitles and try to read more in English to have
Perfect. Yeah,
more.
actually, one of the, in my opinion, right? I did it a lot. One of the best way we have to improve our listening is watching cartoons without subtitle. I remember when I didn't know about English the way I know nowadays, but I watched Avatar one time, and the second time I watched it was totally in English, and it was heavy and hard because I was kind of pushing myself too much to understand what's going on. But I love that cartoon, so I still, I did it, until the finish. So for me, I perceived a lot how was in the very beginning and how was in the end of the cartoon. So nowadays, I consider that it's not a comfortable thing to do, but the results will come. Surely
Yes,
will come. The results, it's very and it's interesting because from the cartoons, they speak very clear because it's for kids. So the speakings are clear. The words are not complex, like the complexity, you know. So in this case, for example, watching Avatar was this case. For example, if you watch X-Men, it's totally the opposite because it's more political and different words and accent. Like
I will do
um,
this. You are not the first person that talked about this, and I think it's an interesting way to learn English. I will do this. Thank
choose
you.
a yeah, choose a good cartoon and try it. It's and the other thing that is it's interesting is you can, for example, an average of time a cartoon is 30 minutes maybe. you know,
Yes,
30 minutes. And you can,
it's
30
short.
minutes. Yeah, it's short. So 30 minutes, every day doing that. And it's kind of, you can measure it oh, I can understand more and more and more and more and more. And the vocabulary, because understanding, say, oh, so I can use that word to explain this. I can use this expression to say that. And right, it's shaping and improving. Um, Other question. You are a journalist, so I think this question is appropriate. What's in your opinion is the difference between Eastern and Western?
It's
What's your perception about it, Eastern or in Western?
it's Oriental and Ocidental.
Right. Yeah.
Oh, I think the culture is totally different,
Okay.
and the political is totally different. The way of the people thinks in different sides of the world is totally different. The even the I don't know if I travel to Japan, the people there will see me different because I'm black, and it's kind of, how can
You
I say?
visited that,
No,
Japan?
but
Ah, okay.
no.
Oh, if you, okay.
Hey, if you make this travel, I know that the people will see me different, a person, a different person, like a exotic person. Even in USA, I was in Miami and
Okay.
I took a bus to a different neighborhood. And when I arrived there, I saw that was black neighborhood, and the people there didn't like me because for
Really?
yeah, that was very strange for me, and I felt um, how can I say? I was afraid. I can tell
Okay.
you, I was afraid because there I understand. after that, I am a Latin person.
Latin person, right?
And
Yeah.
for them, I black guys, Latin guys, you know. So I didn't felt safe
But
there.
I didn't say black guys and Latin guys like I didn't say it.
Black
Like
are better than Latin guys.
okay,
You know,
okay,
white, black,
wow,
Latin.
okay. Oh my God, I didn't know about that. Like being Latin is worst.
I
Go ahead.
what I didn't felt safe there. And
Right.
then I talking about what happened with to me there with some people, and the people in
They told you
searching
that.
about that, and the people told me that probably it's because I'm a Latin person there. I'm different. I'm not so black than
Wow.
this community, you know.
This is crazy, crazy because I was talking to my sister about that. Like we here in Brazil, we have this problem. We do not understand ourselves like a Latin,
Yeah,
because the first thing we speak Portuguese. The second one, or example of the good world, good country is United States. So we try to reach, a model that do not accept us. And the people, the white people here, oh, because I'm white, I'm white, I'm white, and I'm white. And when the people travel, will be the first time, man, you don't know the world. It's
yes,
kind of, we are totally crazy. And our roots, like we are a black, we are indigenous, right? And we have a lot of mixing of people, but we do not have this knowledge to understand ourselves as a different people in terms of cultural stuffs. So this is crazy.
yes. That was a strange experience that I had, and I, I felt it's very strange because I didn't understand why I was so different than this community. You know, I didn't
Yeah.
understand that time.
Yeah, and even because I think they do not uh it's kind of different, right? I remember about the Everybody Hates Chris when he he went in a Latino neighborhood. So it's kind of
So I felt the same when I was there. I felt the
yeah.
same. That was my example when I tell people the history about this experience.
Yeah. And see, I think it's crucial we start to nowadays we are living, fortunately, we are living a different moment in our history, because I think that people have more access to a good literature in terms of in recognizing this difference. That people are writing more, researching more about this, so we can understand more our roots, real
Yes.
roots, right? So I think it's crucial that we, as Brazilians, speak in English and understand the world, because to understand who you are, right? I always say that I started to understand that I'm Brazilian, and more than Brazilian, I'm Goiano, when I start to speak in English. Like, oh man, I'm Goiano. Goiano in Brazil is like, easily, you know, um, it's easy to talk. I'm totally, the most of the time I'm so tranquil and so on. I like to eat. I like to talk to the people. This is totally my way. When I was living in São Paulo, for example, was different. And, even that I was living there, are differences within Brazil.
Yeah.
So, we need to recognize that to understand, oh man, now I'm Latino in other countries, so I'm Brazilian. Brazilian is like this. It's interesting.
There is a thing that I like when I speak English. because the people don't know where I am from, the city I am from. Because in São Paulo, when I speak something, the people know that I'm from the Northeast, from Sergipe or something place nearby, but the
Mhm.
people sometimes judge me because this. It, and when I'm talking English, the people don't know, so didn't care about this.
Right. And you as a journalist, do you think what's your opinion about Brazil in international contest? I'm saying that because, for example, I love love art, music, and I don't know what happened, but the more I like, from a lot of different places, a lot. So I spending a lot of time researching this kind of thing, reading and consuming and listening and learning how to play and understanding the roots and okay, this is my fun, right? But the more I study, more I think, man, Brazil is so powerful. I feel proud because of it. Like, oh, I didn't know how crazy Brazil is, and the more I learn, man, Brazil is kind of we are losing the power of show how great our country is in terms of a lot of stuff, right? And talking to other people. Yeah, this is my perception. What do you think about this? I don't know because sometimes I feel that I'm alone think about that kind of crazy.
No, I think Brazil is it's a rich country, very rich
Mm,
country in different terms, like in cultural terms, it's political terms, and uh, touristic terms. I think, for example, when I traveled to Miami last year, I saw some graffitis. How can I say graffitis?
I think it's graffiti.
Graphics.
Yeah.
I saw there in a tourist place in Miami some arts of Brazilians. And in other cultures that I already traveled, I saw also, I think Brazil is everywhere. And the people from another countries respect Brazil. I think we are not the most powerful in financial, like in a financial way or political way, but I think we are respected some way. I think we are different because we are almost a continental country. We are so big, and we are rich in languages and meals, different kind of foods, and
Yeah.
we can teach so much in other countries about be different and respect difference. I think it's we have to learn too much yet, but I think we understand this.
Yeah. I will say in Portuguese. This. Quando eu começo a pesquisar essas coisas, eu vejo que as pessoas, assim, em outros países, e inclusive conversando, sabe, com pessoas de fora também, existe uma certa tradição uma questão patriótica, orgulhosa, assim, tipo assim, nossa, a pizza do macarrão de não sei da onde, sabe, tipo, sei lá, da Itália, a pizza da italiana, sabe, existe toda uma questão das pessoas entenderem essas bagagens, né, essas coisas, como que essas coisas se posicionam, esses valores se posicionam no mundo, e ser orgulhoso por causa disso, né? Tipo assim, "Putz, eu sou foda, cara." No Brasil, não, a gente não tem isso, sendo que é um dos mais loucos, saca? Então, tipo, eu brinco assim, tem um cara que eu gosto muito, que é um instrumentista brasileiro. Na época que eu conheci ele, eu fiquei assim, não, cara, não é possível que esse cara é brasileiro, velho. Que loucura que esse cara é. E aí eu falei, não, eu quero ir no show desse cara. Eu tava em São Paulo ainda. E aí quando eu fui pesquisar sobre ele, ele tinha sido contratado pelo governo do Japão para comandar as orquestras e ensinar as pessoas a tocar lá, do jeito que ele tocava, sabe? Então, assim, a gente tem um monte de referências espalhadas em vários lugares. Hoje mesmo eu tava vendo, assim, o, a música do X-Men, da abertura do X-Men, ela foi processada por causa de plágio. Eles plagiaram o Hermeto Pascoal. Quem no Brasil conhece o Hermeto Pascoal? Mas é um brasileiro, um nordestino que toca pra caramba, é um monstro, né?
Sim.
Então a gente tem várias pessoas assim nessas referências, mas que a gente não fica tipo meio que boiando assim, ai, nossa, americano, Europa, ai meu Deus, tipo, eu fico meio, saca? E assim, a gente não, isso não constrói na gente uma fortaleza de identidade, né? Matriz
É,
da identidade.
eu acho que a gente tem muitas referências aqui e que são reconhecidas também fora. Eu vejo, sabe, que tem referências que são reconhecidas na arte, eu vejo, na música também, como você falou, eu vejo. Mas eu acho que o Brasil realmente não tem essa coisa de incentivar mais isso, né? Que as pessoas conheçam mais e tudo, a gente tem. Mas eu acho que é muito nichado, né? Mas a gente
Sim,
tem grandes artistas, grandes cozinheiros, né? Eu
eu
gosto
acho.
muito de assistir, por exemplo, MasterChef ou realities assim. Ou, aí fico vendo assim, saiu lista de melhores chefes do mundo. Sempre tem brasileiros lá, entendeu? Chefes com restaurantes com estrela Michelin aqui, a gente tem no Brasil, entendeu?
Que
Então a
doido, não
gente tem
sabia.
muito, e eles são putas referências, assim. Eu acho que talvez pelo Brasil ser tão grande assim, seja mais difícil disseminar isso, não sei. Eu sei, a gente não tem essa consciência patriótica também, até porque o patriotismo ultimamente ele foi associado a outra coisa,
Exato.
né? Então, aí é que as pessoas têm mais ojeriza isso mesmo, assim, sabe? Não, não quero
É.
ser considerado patriota, porque a ideia de patriotismo agora é outra, mas eu acho que o Brasil é valorizado sim. Às vezes associam a gente a samba, futebol, coisas assim.
Não, assim, a questão da valorização, eu acho que é legal, assim. Eu acho que eles valorizam, mas eu tô falando assim, o pop brasileiro não se valoriza.
É,
E aí eles chegam, a gente chega nos lugares desses como se fosse sempre um coitadinho, sacou? Tipo, putz, Brasil, nossa, que país latino-americano absurdo. Ai, não sabe, não, eu só sou. E assim, sempre que você mais aprende assim, cara, putz, assim, a nossa maneira de lidar com as coisas é, tipo, bem doida. Não sei se é porque o Brasil é tão grande, é tão doidão, a mistura de tanta coisa que você fala assim, cara, o brasileiro naturalmente ele tem que contornar o tempo todo, né? E a gente acaba aprendendo habilidades que são nossas, naturais, se você queira ou não, sabe? Você viver aqui, você tem isso.
das vezes que eu viajei, eu não achei que as pessoas me viram como coitadinha por ser do Brasil, assim, sabe?
Sim,
As pessoas veem assim, nossa, uau, você é do Brasil. As pessoas, eu sinto que elas gostam de conhecer pessoas do Brasil, porque a gente é animado.
ok.
A gente, para trabalhar também tem alguns países que gostam muito de contratar mão de obra do Brasil, porque a gente trabalha pra caramba. Então a gente não tem problema em
E
trabalhar,
a
entendeu?
cultura diz que é o contrário, né? Ah, porque o Brasil é mais assim, lá.
O mesmo falam dos baianos, que os baianos são preguiçosos, eles trabalham pra caramba, eles gostam de festejar, mas eles trabalham pra caramba também, entendeu? Então tem muito esse estigma assim, mas eu acho que assim, a gente é bem visto por muitas coisas. Às vezes tem uns estereótipos, mas eu acho que a gente é bem visto assim, a gente é bem quisto fora, pelo menos eu tive boas experiências assim.
Ok, beleza. Thanks a lot, Monique. Was awesome this conversation. Really, really awesome.
Thank you.
I
It
I
was a
love to
pleasure.
have yeah, I love to have this kind of conversation more personal, right? Like you are
Uh-huh.
saying about your experience and so on. This is awesome. Really awesome. Thanks a lot. Nice to meet you.
Thank
See
you.
you in the
Have a
next.
nice week.
Bye.